What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Career Outdoors. Today we're actually on our third day of the 2020 Utah General Season Rifle Elk Hunt. Right now we are in the truck before light and we're about to get out and hike to our glassing point. We came here last night and we glassed for a couple hours and we didn't see anything glassing, but on the hike back to the truck we actually bumped an elk. We ran into one and we just saw the tail end as it was taken off, and we didn't really have a chance. We tried some light cow calls to see if we could get it to turn around, but we don't even know if it was a bull or a cow. But that means that this is the only spot that we've seen elk. So we're kind of putting our cards on the table and we're going here, and we are just kind of giving this all of our effort for now. And yeah, it's not too far of a hike, probably less than a mile before we get in there to our glassing point, but it's a pretty big canyon, like you can see, I don't know, for a couple thousand yards. So we're hoping that we can at least lay eyes on some elk, even if it's like 900 yards away. I'd just like to see some. That would be nice. So yeah,
we're pretty excited. We actually saw an elk yesterday. That's definitely something, like Stanley was saying, so pretty optimistic about how today's gonna go. We also have seen like a ton of deer, which is super fun to see, and I don't know, who knows what's gonna happen, but yeah, wish us luck, guys.
Ordinarily, we would leave the truck 20 or 30 minutes before shooting light so that we could reach the glassing point at shooting light. However, since we just bumped an elk in the thicker stuff yesterday, we decided we were going to leave at shooting light in case there were any elk in the same spot that we might be able to have a play on them instead of bumping them out again. We're about halfway. Just getting to the glassing point. We did our best to get to the ridge quickly and quietly. However, due to all the fallen and dead leaves, every step was met with a loud crunch. Thankfully, the wind was there to help reduce our noise and our scent, and we made it to the ridge undetected. We quickly set up and we started to glass. There were 2 watering holes about 400 yards away from us down in the bottom of the canyon, and we spent a lot of time there hoping that we'd catch animals as they came in to get a drink. Alright guys, well, this is the setup. Got the binos right here. Rocking the Vortex. And we're just gonna pick apart this whole canyon over the next few hours. We'll probably stay here for the whole morning. As you can tell, it's pretty windy, so audio is gonna be kind of terrible. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. So yep, we are gonna get to glassing and hope we find an elk. We glassed for the first few hours of light and constantly saw deer and constantly saw turkeys throughout the entire canyon. Alright guys, well, our plan right now is to actually move spots a little bit. There's a pretty used game trail that runs right along the ridge over here. So we're going to kind of get on that game trail. It's about 5 or 10 yards in, so we won't be skylined, and we're just going to kind of periodically go along and peer over into some new meadows that we can't see that are further that way, and yeah, hopefully we can get our eyes on some. If it does happen though, in the thick stuff, I probably won't be able to get it on video, so it's kind of just always a scramble. Just see the elk and freak out and try and shoot them. So we'll see how it goes, but hopefully the next time I talk to you, we've got an elk on the ground. That'd be nice. The game trail we were following peeled away from the ridge and through some thick trees. We continued to follow it, and it led us out into this big open bowl. We sat down, did a few cow calls, and started to glass, and you're never going to guess what we found. Well guys, we're over here glassing. We're miles back in here. We've been hiking for a while, looking over the ridges. We came to this other area, we're glassing, and after a few minutes, we look across the canyon, and there's another hunter walking in the middle of the canyon. I'll flip you guys around and see if you can see him. That always sucks. I hate that. Just because everything we're glassing, hoping that there's elk over there, He's already walked through it all, and he's already busted it. So.
He's a good hunter because he's got orange on, which is good.
Yeah, true.
But he's also got a nice plaid shirt.
It's true, rocking the flannel, looks like.
It's good.
Respect.
Old school.
Yeah, oh well. But yeah, I'll flip you guys around so you can see. Disappointing. Alright guys, well, we're heading back to the truck. And we glassed that ridge all morning. We actually moved for miles along the entire ridge, and we never even saw an elk. So we did see 2 other hunters in the same bull, all the way back in there. So that was kind of a bummer. We didn't think ATVs could get back in there, but I guess there's a road coming from somewhere else further over there that they go right in. So kind of a bummer, but is what it is. So it's probably about, I don't know, maybe 11 or so, maybe a little bit before that, but yeah, I don't know. So game plan right now, get back to the truck and go from there. So truck, dump the pack. There you go.
That's right.
Anything to say about the morning?
No elk, lots of turkeys, lots of deer. That's pretty cool. Makes me sad to go turkey hunting and deer hunting, but
True.
lack of elk. But pretty soon. We have about a day and a half to hunt, and then the morning after that, and then we have to go back. So, yeah,
Yep, getting down to the wire.
getting down to the wire. I don't know. We'll find some here soon. I got a good feeling.
Yeah, me too. All right, guys. Well, it's about the middle of the day. We just came to camp. We were gonna get some lunch. As you can see, a storm is rolling in. We've got our tent all secured down with tarps and stuff just as backup to make sure we don't get any leakage or anything like that. But yeah, so all in all, so after the first spot, we spent all morning there, and we went to go glass up one little other spot, the spot where we were yesterday. And it's just super windy, 25-mile-an-hour winds. We didn't see anything, so yep, just kind of packed it up and we came over to the camp, and we're just gonna chill here for a while, kind of wait out the weather. Looks like it's about to get really bad, so not great, but what you gonna do? All right, guys, well, we came back to camp. We came back for lunch. It's 1 o'clock right now. We're just making up some mountain houses.
Heck yeah.
I've got the beef stroganoff, which has always proven to be pretty good.
I've got the chicken teriyaki. It's pretty good.
Yep, but yeah, so morning was a little bit slow. Like I said, saw a coyote, saw a bunch of turkeys, but no elk. So we are kind of just talking up a game plan for the evening, and hopefully we can find some this evening. So we're just gonna sit back here for a minute and eat our food and get back on the mountain.
Should be good. We saw just about everything besides elk today. Elk and bears. So like Stanley said, turkeys, coyotes, deer, cows. So elk are next.
Or bears.
Or bears.
Where's your long spoon?
In the bin.
You didn't get your long. It's dirty, huh?
Well, it was dirty every other time I used it. I just didn't want to dig through the bin. All right, guys. Well, we are just at the truck, and we are getting our packs, and we are going to hike the ridge. And yeah, I don't know, just kind of hope for the best. I mean, we haven't actually seen any elk from the ridge this trip, but we've killed them here in the past, and we don't really have anywhere else to go because this morning also did not work. So we're back to the ridge, just trying to be persistent, I guess, and yeah, hoping for the best. We were really hoping that the little bit of rain that we got would have got the animals up and moving, and we might have been able to see them. However, we spent the rest of the evening glassing and unfortunately never saw an animal. So we made our way back to camp, got a good night's rest, and prepared for the hunt tomorrow.